Hey guys, what's up? Today, the Floosh in Minecraft, and welcome back to another video. And guys, this is episode 5 of Stylcraft. Yes, that's right, episode 5. Last episode, we made a villager breeder. It's actually been a long time since episode 4. I haven't recorded a lot at all. I've been trying to get out videos and stuff, and then also school started for me, so that's why. But everything has been going great with the villager breeder ever since. I installed the portal over there to be able to get here fast, because sometimes I'm too lazy to walk, even though I'm pretty sure it's the same exact... What? How did that happen? What? That's slightly concerning. What? You know what? Never mind that. We'll fix that later. Did that happen?
Okay. Did they change some sort of mechanic in 1.16.2? Can villagers no longer spawn on? No. What about these guys? These guys are out as well. And these two are... What? How? Oh my gosh.
Well, that's not the best start to episode 5 that I was hoping for. Right here I have a shulker box, which was given to me by Theo. You guys can see he's online right now. And we also changed the deaths to hearts. But you guys gotta go subscribe to Theo. I'm giving Theo a massive shout out because he just gave this to me for free. I even offered to give him something for it, and he's like, nah, just take it, because I need to go and I need to get a ton of glass for an iron farm. We're building an iron farm this episode. In fact, I even dug the hole for the villager breeder. I dug it deeper, so then now I can fit an iron farm in there. And I was cutting up some potatoes to be able to go to where we're able to collect sand for this. And I was just looking through my smokers, and I see this. It's just I'm breaking 3 diamond sword with 1 durability called the whack. So I'm guessing that this is probably the shenanigans of Theo, because I heard him come by earlier, and I don't know, where he's gone. Now, something really weird happened off camera. I got trolled by Mumbo Jumbo. He made a video, and I thought that it said something like, if you put a netherite block in a shulker box, then, the shulker box won't burn, which I mean, like, I thought that was kind of reasonable, but unfortunately it was not that way. And I told Theo that you could do that because, he had another right block. So I'm like, oh hey Theo, if you throw it in lava, then it won't burn. And it's not actually a feature, and I didn't know that. And he lost the netherite block, and I feel so bad. So we're gonna do something for him later. And I have so much things I need to do for people. He's been super nice to me, and I need to do something in return. So thank you, Theo, for the sword. I mean, I don't really want to die with it right now, but I'll probably eventually put some enchants on it and make a really, really nice sword. But that's very nice of him. So thank you, Theo. You're amazing. Thank you. Whoa. Wait, did I not? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go watch the footage back. Holy, I swear I saw a name tag. I swear. Maybe it was my sprint particles. I don't know. I swear I just saw a name tag. Turns out I'm just an idiot. It was just a sprint particle. I mean, I thought it might be, but I just wanted to check. But I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Now I'm gonna go to the gravel collecting district, and I'm gonna get a shulker box worth of gravel, because you guys can see I have already started transforming this side of the mesa. The red sand has been replaced with gravel. The regular terracotta has been replaced with blue terracotta partially. And then the orange terracotta has been replaced with light blue terracotta. So I'm just kind of working on it. And then I realized just now that this is the wrong side, because that's the giant plateau that I'm mining out, and I want this to be the red side. So I'm going to have to swap these 2 sides, but I'm still going to go collect some gravel first, and then I'll do this side, and then I'll move this over, and then I'll take whatever I get from this side and put it back over here, essentially, if that makes sense at all. So enjoy the time lapse. So are you guys ready for this? I don't think that you guys are ready for this. I have somehow managed to gather a full shulker box of gravel. I know, right? It's crazy. It's so much work. It totally didn't just take me like less than 10 minutes to mine this tiny little area out. It wasn't even bad at all. And I have like three some odd stacks of flint. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much I have. But now I'm gonna go to the end. I'm gonna repair my shovel, and we're gonna start turning some of the red sand into gravel, and then we're gonna smelt that red sand up into glass at the same time, hopefully simultaneously, and then we will get ton of glass for our iron farm. Okay, and obviously the time lapse is done now. I did some lighting up. I was talking to a ton of people on the server, and I mean, you guys, I have this part done. I did this part, and then I also did over here. You guys can see it's like just a ton of gravel. It looks really cool. I really like it. I definitely think it's gonna look a lot better when I get the other colors of terracotta going. And I need bamboo, and I don't know who delivered this. It might have been Theo. I'm assuming it was Theo. It might have been Ben because he does live in a jungle. But for the time being, I am going to put some stuff in my ender chest because I'm going to the nether, and you know that when the nether is involved, that most likely I'm going to end up dying. So that's why I started recording, is because, you know, I figured there might be some funny moments. I need to go to the nether to gather some more crimson wood. Why crimson wood? Because I want to make a floor. So I want to make a floor for my villager breeder, but I want to make it out of straight up logs, just logs. Essentially, what I'm doing with all of this crimson wood that I just spent half an hour gathering is I'm going to make a floor out of it, kind of crisscrossing the logs and then stripping them, and then I'm gonna keep, you know, just a solid log that hasn't been stripped on the sides. It's gonna look really cool, I think. I mean, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but it'll look cool once I do it. So I'm making a floor to go over this part here because it's very, very dangerous if you fall down here. It's totally not just because I may or may not have gotten pushed off by Seth a lot. I really do mean a lot. And also, off camera, I fixed this thing. Special thanks to Cam. I'll leave his link in the description as well because he really helped me out. I was trying to figure out, you know, why there was that dry square there. And he was like, well, why don't you put water underneath the conduit? Not the conduit. He's like, why don't you put water underneath the composter? So that's what I did, and now it looks so much better. So I moved the composters around, and then I put water underneath them. And then I put all the glass here. I put lanterns above as well. And then how I solved the problem was I put iron bars here. So then the farmer can still see the other villagers, and they'll still throw down carrots to the villagers, and then they won't like land on top of the iron bar or anything. They just go downward. So then that means the villagers are still breeding, and then every single time that they wake up, they'll always go in there because they can't spawn because the iron bars are in the way. And then there's just that tiny little lantern that's on top of the glass. Like, oh gosh, do you guys see what I'm talking about? Do you guys see? You see what I'm talking about? That is why I wanna. I mean, I guess if I installed a floor, it wouldn't keep me from dying from that. But do you see what I mean now? I die so many times there. I mean, you guys can kind of see here that, like, with what I did with the planks, and then it's like I placed it down, and then I immediately hated myself for it. It just didn't look good to me. So now I'm gonna try and go for something a bit different. Long and behold, the project is finally done. I gathered a ton of crimson wood and I finished this thing up, and I really like it. And then I also added these little cages around the villagers. I think it looks really nice. It's like a little pink wallpaper there. And of course now I have the problem fixed by putting that trap door there that then goes down whenever the farmer steps on that pressure plate there. So then the trapdoor will go down, and then the farmer can still give the villagers carrots. Like here, you can see that you can still give it to them. Right now, every now and then there's a night where like the farmer will stand on the pressure plate, and then the villager will wake up there instead of in there, because the pressure plate will be activated, meaning that one can go there. But if that does happen, it's very rare that it happens twice in a row, and then normally like they'll always end up getting back in that spot anyway. So it's nothing too big of a deal, but I'm super glad that I fixed that problem because it was driving me insane. But now I have these shroom lights here and stuff. I really like it a lot. I was thinking about doing a deal with Seth for shroom lights, but I don't know how many shroom lights I am going to be using, or if I'm even going to use any with what is happening on building my iron farm. You guys have no idea how amazing it is to two-hit things with an axe. Oh boy. So right here I have all of these crimson stems left, and then I had these shroom lights as well. So I don't know what I'm going to be using the shroom lights for, but I am now planning to build an iron farm. Now that I have this little floor done here, I want to build an iron farm, and I'm thinking later on what I'll do when I make my iron farm is, and I'll chop down a hole here, and then I'll put glass, and then I'll put tubes of crimson logs all the way down, like strip maybe just regular, and it'll go all the way down to where then you can see the iron golem killing chambers. It'll be really cool. Is that a piece of, why is that there? I don't know. There we go. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do a third-person time-lapse. I'm going to have to do a first-person time-lapse because the spectator account that I use for my third-person time-lapses I have on my single-player world where I designed my iron farm. And when I'm copying the design, I need my spec account on that world. So I'm going to try and attempt to record a first person. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, in here I have all the glass as well. So I have glass in here for it. I have all the beds in here. A couple of things in nether brick if I so need them, but I probably won't end up using them because of iron golem spawning mechanics and how they can spawn on other blocks. I do have obviously a ton of crimson stems. I might use a couple shroom lights. We'll just have to see how that goes, and then I can spawn proof it with some carpet like over shroom lights if I had to. But I'm very excited to get this iron farm on the roll because I want iron. Hey guys, so I just quickly want to say a couple of things. First off, thank you guys so much for the support lately. We just hit 150 subscribers, and that means so much to me. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Also, shout out for this video goes to Buckle87. They were the first commenter on the last video. If you guys want to get a shout out, then be first commenter on this one, and you'll get a shout out in the next video. And also, the main reason why I wanted to make this clip is because the last 3 clips that I had recorded were supposed to be part of the time lapse, and they were all black when I looked at them. All I really had was the audio, so I don't know if the footage was corrupted or what, but I deeply apologize. So basically, the iron farm is complete in this next clip, except for like one thing. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you guys for watching as always, and have a good day. The iron farm is done, minus one thing, and that is this pillager that I caught a while ago named Pilly. I have to transport him into the farm, and that is the only thing that I have left to do, is transport Pilly, and then I'm completely done with the farm. I want to ensure that nothing goes wrong here, so I'm actually going to be... Oh my gosh, guys, this is so scary, because if anything is wrong, then I am so screwed and Pilly dies. Sorry if I was a bit underwhelmed when I put Pilly in. I just realized that the whole farm is done. And holy cow, I'm so happy. But I'm waiting for it to be nighttime, because before villagers can spawn iron golems, they have to sleep first. All of these villagers have to sleep in their beds tonight before they spawn any iron golems, which is why there's none spawning right now. But we should see some spawnage soon, I'm hoping. I mean, I just kind of have to wait. But this was a major success, finally. I'm so happy to have this done. Well, actually, I'm assuming it's done, because I'm assuming that this doesn't interfere with the villagers here, meaning that because there's villagers up there in the Viabri, that it won't interfere with these villagers here, and that the reason why they aren't spawning iron golems right now is because they haven't slept. That's what I think, because it hasn't been like a full nighttime, I don't think, before they've slept. Oh, yes. As soon as I left, now they're all sleeping. Okay. So, that means, now that they've all slept, if they all get... Yes! Yes, that is what I love to see. Oh my gosh. No way, did it just work? Did it just work? Now we should see the items after it burns flow over. You're gonna flow over into here, hit the trapdoor, and go in the middle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Our first 5 iron. I'm gonna frame this. It has been a very long time since I checked in with you guys. And you guys can probably tell because of all of the glorious iron I have. I was just AFK last night and, a bit today, and I already have 6 stacks of iron blocks. This thing, it's not the most efficient thing in the world. It's definitely not as efficient as Seth's, but it is fairly efficient. Oh my gosh, that was perfect timing. Yeah, so I told you guys I wanted to make some sort of glass type of thing to be able to look down on the iron golems when they're getting killed. So this is what I did, and I added in some chain blocks that go down. I think it really looks sick, and then I added some lanterns and a little swirl with crimson strip logs that goes all the way down, and I just think it looks really cool and adds a nice touch. And then you can see when the iron golems burn. Of course, I still need to do that for the other 3 sides. I've started a little collection of cat heads here. I already have 3. I think there's 12? I want to say 12. I know that Theo's iron farm isn't the fastest in the world. He only has like 1 of these units pretty much, so he doesn't get iron very fast. So I might gift him some iron blocks once I get this thing running. But So I'm still kind of debating on whether or not I want to do the tubes up there to where you can see the iron golems die, or if I want to get an actual like storage system going for this, meaning like we have a tube that goes all the way up. Of course, I'd have to curve around that so that it doesn't go through the villagers, but the system would go up, and then of course you'd see the iron and it would just all be there. I'm thinking of probably having it run over this way into here and then going up a tube, and then it would head up over there, or possibly over here might be better because I want to do a bamboo farm over there, so it might be easier if I run it up this way. Like I said, still considering options. I think that this side's going to be my best option. And then it will go into a sorting system and it will sort out poppies and iron ingots. So then we'll have an iron ingots chest and we'll have a poppies chest. When the poppy chests fill up, we will have them go through a composter and then turn into bone meal, and the bone meal will be over here. I don't really think I explained to you guys how I actually got the iron farm working. You guys knew that there was a problem with it originally, but what I did to get it working was I added these, like I added glass another layer above. I also added glass here for the pillager because I realized that, you know, you need to go up and down the rails and you need room for that. But this glass is one higher, and then of course we have the barrels underneath the carpet for spawn proofing because this is so high that an iron golem can't actually spawn in there. But I was reading through Minecraft forums, you know, Minecraft spawn mechanics for iron golems, and it turns out that apparently villagers need 2 air blocks above a bed for them to be able to sleep in it. So I just had to kind of extend this part up here, and then of course I added the crimson stairs because I thought I added a little nice touch, and then some little lanterns on the corners, so then, you know, iron golems can't spawn because this is a solid wood block. And I'm honestly, I kind of wish there was something I could do with this here, but I don't really know, especially since I'm gonna have the tube running through. I don't think it's the best idea because it's also like this is what it'll look like anyway, so it's like you don't even really notice it. This is what I love the most. This looks so cool. I love this so much. This has got to be one of my favorite things. I just love the chains going downward. It's so beautiful. Hello everybody. Long and behold, oh my gosh, this took literally forever, but I finally finished it. I have all 4 tubes going all the way down so that you can just look inside the iron farm. You can even see the iron golem spawn. It's so amazing and I love it. And now all I think I really have to do to finish this thing up is I need to install a storage system. So right here, this is Sonar's pickaxe, and I kind of need my pickaxe back. So I'm probably going to end up meeting up with Sonar sometime in the near future, but for now I can't because he's busy. So I'm going to have to use his pick, probably mine out over here and find some place for a storage system, and then I'll also mine out over here as well, so then we can have the tube run over and then go through the wall and then into the chests over here, and then we will have iron here, poppies here, and bone meal here. But I am super happy with how these came out right here. Let me just tell you guys, this could not have worked out more perfectly for me. I'm adding the kelp in right now, and because of the source blocks here, these do overflow, but the ice is going to be there. There is exactly 4 blocks between the bottom layer here, my villager breeder, and my iron farm. This could not have worked out more perfectly. And the storage system, after a very, very long while, is finally done. I came up with a little design for it here. I like the little nether brick, and then we have these item frames with items named in them, like iron ingots here and then poppies here. And so the poppies will go in here. So pretty much how I figured the bone meal situation out was I put another, well, I mean, you can even see it back there, you can see the composters, but I pretty much put another poppy filter there that comes before the poppies do, so that then all of the items, all the poppies will turn into bone meal first, which I actually do have quite a bit because I have been AFKing a ton. But keep in mind how many poppies I'm getting, because you get about 4 of these per stack of poppies, which means this is 64 stacks of poppies. I don't even know why I bothered making a bone block chest, because I'm probably going to have little to none It is so ridiculous. And then here, of course, is the iron. And then this is my iron blocks chest. And I have a lot of iron. I have been AFKing, like I said. But I had been trying to figure out for forever why only this one iron farm here, just this one on this corner, was spawning iron golems, and why the other three were not. This one works every single time, and then the other three don't, and I didn't know why. And I could not figure it out for the life of me. Okay, so right now I'm on my spec account. Here's my main account here, right? So I could not figure out for the life of me, right, why this wasn't working. And I remembered, oh yeah, there's a ravine here that I patched up. And I really should have checked this first thing. There's an iron golem on this one ledge. It's been there. And that's why it hasn't been spawning any at all. I don't know why this one here in particular is having problems spawning an iron golem, because I don't see any like spot where, you know, an iron golem would spawn. This corner one here, I don't see one that's around it. So the only thing that I can assume is that the one that's over here is somehow affecting that. So I need to destroy that. And then over here, this one I need to actually do a bit more. I need to destroy these two blocks up here as well. So then once I do that, I'm hoping all 4 stations will work. But I had been scratching my head so hard just to try and figure out why this wasn't working. I looked up videos on how to fix it. None of them gave me the solution of villagers spawning in a ravine that's right next to the iron farm. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys this. Theo gave me this. How nice. It's an Unbreaking 3 fire protection for mending gold helmet called the Death Crown, for when I go to the Nether, so that I don't die of piglins, which is very, very nice of him. And I appreciate this a lot. Thank you so much, Theo. You are one of the best people in the world. I still owe Theo so much. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get him something. I just don't know what yet. So I definitely wanna make it very, very special though. It's gonna be very, very expensive. I know that much. It's gonna be like hours and hours upon hours of grinding. And I'm just gonna give it all to Theo for free because he's been such a great member of the server. And then also, Sonar returned my beacon back. I let him use it with the rule that pretty much he just gives me 1/4 of the diamonds that he got. So I have gained 18 diamonds just from letting Sonar borrow my beacon, which is amazing. Best deal I've ever made in my entire life right there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Revenge has been needed for so long. But I must say, Hayden does have quite a nice house. I remember I did this for him, the little crafting table. I also did this. He has some nice storage back here. And I promise you guys, I promise, I did not, I repeat, I did not take 3 stacks of baked potatoes. I am going to be giving Hayden something, which is good. He doesn't have an iron farm. I do. But, oh boy, is this going to be fun, isn't it? Oh my gosh, we're going to spawn 3 stacks worth of iron golems in this village. There will be iron golems everywhere. And you guys are probably like, Ian, they're gonna despawn. No, they're not. They're not gonna despawn because I am summoning them all in. Oh, I'm so excited to do this. This is gonna be so funny when he logs on and there's just a million iron golems. Oh boy, I'm super excited to do it. It is done. All I'm gonna say is, Hayden, your base has been temporarily mob proofed. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, I did not know that there were going to be this many iron golems when I was done with this. This is so many. Holy cow. I put them literally everywhere. I put some in his nether portal as well. I even put some down in his little thing down here. I don't know if you could, yeah, no, you probably can't see them, but I did leave a little sign that says, at least your base is temporarily mob-proofed, and then my name, but I put some more back here as well, and oh my gosh, this, it's just, it feels so good to have finally gotten him back after so many episodes. It's great, and I love it so much. But guys, this is gonna end off today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. And be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe for more Stillcraft. I work really hard on these episodes. I work a ton grinding, and I guess just doing, I was gonna say really cool things, but this is just ridiculous. Like, let's be honest here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!